Brandon.m808 says, how do you meet your wife and how did you know she was the one?
I met my wife at a wedding. One of my closest friends, a mutual friend of ours, Pono Detweiler, met at a wedding back in 2016 or 2017. I forgot which one, but it was in January. And I went up to her. Well, first of all, I'm gonna be straight up. I saw her walk in. I was checking her out right off the bat. I was like, sheesh. And I went to the dessert bar. And she came up because she's looking for dessert. Me.
And she found it. Hey.
And she found it. Come get this coconut malasada.
Yeah.
Nah, just kidding. But she actually came up to me because I think she saw me on like a mutual friend's Snapchat.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, you look so familiar. And in my mind, I was like, maybe from your dreams. Nah. But then she recognized me from the Snapchat. And I was like, I don't know, maybe we have a mutual friend or something. Then I went on stage to sing at the wedding.
Did you know he was a singer? Oh, she didn't know.
Yeah, so I was up there singing, and I was actually watching her the whole time because I wanted to finish the conversation, but she left. And then I found her on Instagram.
Okay.
And I slid in.
Yep,
I was like, do you remember where you know me from?
Yeah.
So smooth, yeah. Smooth like sandpaper.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we ended up becoming friends because we had mutual friends who would hang out, and this was at a time of our lives where we were just partiers, the both of us. And I noticed that every day, because she went to Chaminade, every day she would go to Bogart's, she'd get an acai bowl. So finally one day I worked up the courage. I was like, oh, we should get an acai bowl. And she said no. She actually said, oh, no, thank you. I was like, oh, kill us.
Okay.
Raja. Yeah. So and then like, boom, right there, we just became really close friends. And yeah, fell in love. She found Jesus again, got her life together. Eventually, I did the same. She invited me to church. I went to church, grew in my faith. I started to change. She started to fall. And I was on tour with Maoli when she told me she had feelings for me. And I remember being on the van with everybody. And she was like, how do you feel about that? I was like, I don't know. I put it on mute. And I was like,
yeah!
And everyone's cheering. Everyone's cheering. And I'm like, put it on mute. I was like, yeah, okay. Trying to act cool. I was like, let me pray about it. Amen. It was real quick answer.
You're like, hold on. Let me check my calendar for the next 50 years. Yeah, I'm free.
Exactly. So yeah, I think that answers your question. How did I know she was the one? I don't really believe in the one. I believe God does have somebody for you, but you can always screw it up, right? So it's really about picking someone that you see yourself spending the rest of your life with, and through the trials, like it's not all sunshine and rainbows, holding hands, skipping through the lilies, singing kumbaya. It's a lot of opposite of that, but who can you really like swallow your pride for? Who can you get over your ego for? Who can you fight with? Fight alongside.
Because you're gonna fight. You're gonna
fight, bro, against each other. But really, like, when you realize that the battle and the fight is not with each other, that it's against the enemy. And like, so that's one of the things I love about what we got going on, man. Like, she's truly my best friend, and awesome. I'm not just saying that because she's sitting right over there, and I'm trying to go golf tomorrow morning. I'm not just saying it. I'm not just saying that. But I love her heart, and yeah, again, I don't think it's really about like who is the one for you. It's who's the one you're willing to go the extra mile for.
Awesome. Yeah. Who's gonna just be with you through like the boring times, the hard
the bad times,
even the fun
the
times,
broke times.
Exactly.
I mean, she was my sugar mama for a little bit, straight up.
Awesome. Shout out to you. Okay. Do you want to come on and say what you love about him? She said, no, I'm good.
Yeah, we don't have 10 hours.
Yeah. So. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not even another episode. That's a whole other podcast. Yeah.
This is an whole season.
That's 2 seasons and a half.